put money around. We had to keep this diet to win the bread, keep that rooftop overhead, but we can still be rich in love forever. If we got two nickels to rub together, if I ain't got one leg to stand on, it's more than you planned on. If I haven't got a dime to my name, would you love me still the same? And can we still be rich in love forever? If we got two nickels to rub together, just two nickels to rub together. The cost of living is climbing high, but there's a money tree up to the sky. No leaves that I can reach from here, but we're swimming in sand dollars, and it's a short drive to the pier. If I ain't got one leg to stand on, it's more than you planned on. If I haven't got a dime to my name, would you love me still the same? And can we still be rich in love forever? If we got two nickels to rub together, just two nickels to rub together. But the race of this inflation seems to always be outpacing all the bacon we've been making all these years. Ooh, but that don't mean the bank is broken. It's a common saying, and it holds a note that love is worth its weight in gold. And if I ain't got one leg to stand on, it's more than you planned on. If I haven't got a dime to my name, would you love me still the same? And can we still be rich in love forever? If we got two nickels to rub together. If I ain't got one pot to piss in a well that I could wish in, a $3 bill I could claim, would you love me still the same? And can we still be rich in love forever? If we got two nickels to rub together, just two nickels to rub together. Well, all right, everybody. We are here at Bliss Forest Studio in San Luis Obispo County, Central Coast, California. And we are joined by the Counter crew shooting the video today, and we are so excited to do this in studio. Hangout, performance, live, whatever we're doing in here, we're excited to be here. We got Griffin Brashears producing and doing the audio, so thank you so much to Griffin and to Counter. And we're going to tune up, and we're going to play a few songs for you on this fine afternoon. This is my Uncle John here on lead guitar. We got Patty Marsh here on lead guitar. We got me on a guitar. I'm Cool Dog. This is Hippie Jim Heintz over here. And this is Mike, the Hickster Hickey, on drums. And I want to thank these gentlemen for being here. This song is called Never Saw Georgia. Had something to say one another, but they don't know how, unless the music can string together the fabric round and round, and it's all that can be said. I'm on the bumpy road out of town, and I'm looking back on the old port. No almost in Panama right now. But I never saw Georgia no more. No, I never saw Georgia no more. I guess it's true, we are all lovers. And I know it's true, we are all friends. But the music can pick its fancy, and on its merit we depend. I know my role, I know my place and my measures, yes, so within them lines I'll play, in them lines I'll stay, and in my mind I'll stray. And I can't hold out forever, them eyes they'll carry me away. And I never saw Georgia no more. No, I never saw Georgia no more. Said I never saw Georgia no more. I never saw Georgia no more. To try is stealing. I wanna keep you right here in this globe. I had no plans to be here down in Puerto Viejo. For us to try is stealing. I wanna keep you right here in this globe. But I never saw Georgia no more. I had succumbed to rhythm that comes from deep within this hole. And I never saw Georgia no more. No, no, I never saw Georgia no more. I never saw Georgia no more. I never saw Georgia no more. No, I never saw Georgia. No more. No more. No more. No, 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 no more. No more. Saw Georgia no more. I never saw Georgia no more. I never saw Georgia no more. No, I never saw Georgia no more. Anybody seen her? I don't know.
She's split, man.
Yeah. All right, this next song is a shout out to all the Wildland Firefighters, and that's a community close to my heart, having had the privilege and the experience of being a Wildland Firefighter some years back. Mike Hickey here on the drums is a retired superintendent of the Arroyo Grande Hot Shots on the Los Padres National Forest. He's also former Los Padres Hot Shot and Santa Barbara County Fire, this and that. But anyhow, this song is called Big Sur, and it's a shout out to the Wildland Firefighter community. The whole world's on fire, at least that's how it seems to me. Smoke fills the skies from the fires of 2020, and it's gonna take 1,000 miles of line and 1,000 hours of overtime to save these little towns I'm burning out so they don't burn down. Big Sur, from the mountains to the water, this tour Northern Cali to the border, I'm sure. When we're looking back, for sure, we'll be looking back over Big Sur. They call this thing the Dolan, and it's way beyond control. Right here in my own backyard, but we're on another road. Lost Nacimiento Station, thank God them boys survived. Now his panties turn to burn, I'm trying to blot that sun out the sky. I put my back against the coastline, looking down on Highway 1, with a family full of hotshots and the townsfolk on the run. Big Sur, Big Sur, hope you're standing there tomorrow. Detour, it's a twisted road we follow, I'm sure. And when we're looking back, for sure, we'll be looking back over Big Sur. Burning out so they don't burn down. Big Sur, burning out so they don't burn down. We got Stanislaus and Springville, other crews are on the way. Lying down along the Limekiln Road and looking north towards Monterey. Melrose are to the east of us and Mill Creek off to the west. We had to turn down all these torches, just let nature do the rest. To save the massive ancient redwood towards the vast Pacific reach, while frothy waves of turquoise smash against the Moonstone Beach. And eclectic bands of locals marooning shacks up in the hills. Fantastic gilded castles, monasteries stand there still. Over weathered cliffs that glitter jade to ragged coves below. Fort Hunter through Ventana where the poison bushes grow. Big Sur, Big Sur, up standing there tomorrow. Detour, it's a twisted road we follow, I'm sure. And when we're looking back, for sure, we'll be looking back over Big Sur. I'm burning out so they don't burn down. Big Sur, burning out so they don't burn down. So they don't burn down. I'm burning out so they don't burn down. I'm burning out. I'm burning out over Big Sur.
Luke, Henry, William, and Griffin all shooting today, which is wonderful.
You guys look amazing, by the way.
Shout out.
I am so happy that I get to... All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more song for you today. Once again, thank you to the counter crew of Luke, Henry, and William. And thanks to Griffin Brashears right here at Bliss Forest Studio. We are blissing out. This song is a shout out to Willie Nelson. Really, it's his eulogy. He's still alive, at least as of this recording. And here we go. When Willie Nelson's gone, I'm gonna take the day off work, make a beeline for my house, put on my favorite Willie shirt. I'm gonna spin my Willie record, shed a tear and sing along. send the smoke on up to heaven. When Willie Nelson's gone, this here is my eulogy while Willie's still alive. Let me tell you about that day when that old bastard up and dies. 'Cause all the blue eyes will be crying, Spanish angels in the sky, gonna fly him up to home when Willie Nelson's gone. Yeah, he'll be hotboxing the coffin, rolling reefers with the reaper, while the world just keeps on turning and he's burning with St. Peter. Yeah, heaven will be higher and you can't say that it's wrong, burn a vigil nice and long when Willie Nelson's gone. First time I heard Willie sing, 1985, the USA for Africa, maybe always on my mind. I didn't know all the rage was for, 'cause I was only 5, but I remember when it hit me, I became a fan for life. It was Stardust up in the backseat of our 77 Ford. We were smoking like a banshee, drinking all we could afford, and Trigger sounded like an angel. It was speaking clear to me. It was Mother's arms around me and a gentle ocean breeze. Yellow sub on a dirt road, Southern Cross in the sky, that Stardust melody that came to haunt my memory. Yeah, he'll be hotboxing the coffin, rolling reefers with the reaper, while the world just keeps on turning and he's burning with St. Peter. Yeah, heaven will be higher and you can't say that it's wrong, pour a glass of something strong when Willie Nelson's gone. When Willie Nelson's gone. When Willie Nelson's gone. Goes to heaven, to the great gig in the sky, and he's laughing with the legends, Jones and Jennings, Cash and Klein. He's gonna tour the world with Lefty and Merle, with Ray Charles and Ray Price. He's gonna finally jam with Django in the great bye-bye. Yeah, he'll be hotboxing the coffin, rolling reefers with the reaper, while the world just keeps on turning and he's burning with St. Peter. Yeah, heaven will be higher and you can't say that it's wrong, pass a glass and pack the bomb when Willie Nelson's gone. 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 That's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. My Uncle John on lead guitar. My Uncle Patty Marsh on lead guitar. I'm Coot Dog. Hippie Jim here on bass. Mike Hickey on the drums. Thank you, Counter Crew. Thank you, Bliss Forest. Thank you, Griffin Brashears. And we hope you can catch us again sometime soon.